Hello, and can you please tell us your name?
My name is Abdullah Juara.
Abdullah, what is the purpose of this match today?
This is a nationwide research trip that is embarked on by ECOMANSA, that is the Economic and Management Science students of the University of the Gambia. Qualities, because it's very difficult to find someone that a lecturer or a school teacher or a university staff that do not only look at your personal welfare, but do not only look at your educational welfare, but also your personal welfare. So he is one of a kind. Thank you very much, Doctor, for gracing this occasion. And I would like to welcome also the regional youth leader to this great occasion. Know that you are one of us. We are all youth like you. So feel at home and be comfortable, and all your colleagues and team that are with you here today, we welcome all of you for this great occasion. And of course, the head of the research team, Ali Sise, we cannot do justice without thanking you and your team through your research minister, Haidara and Co, and all the research team for doing a very, very wonderful job. Because we are here today because you have been working tirelessly to ensure that we are able to reach here today. And the purpose of being here is almost achieved because of your wonderful team. Aliu, thank you and welcome. The man or the brain behind the mask, our own able president, that is Mr. Mohamed Bari. I need not to welcome him because he's part of us both. For the purpose of protocol, I will welcome him and then thank him for his tireless and exemplary leadership that he has displayed throughout the course of this activity, this program, and the activities that we have been carrying on throughout until today. So, Mr. Bari, welcome, and then thank you for all the support that we have been giving the team. Not to take much of your time, I will extend my welcoming remark to the entire entourage, the entire student that are able to make it here today. From all departments, starting from the welfare department and the research and education, the communication and the ministers and on finance ministers. All of them have been doing a very good job for us until today. And the Secretary General and the secretaries and team, they have been updating us, taking minutes. And our own, if I may borrow this word from our President Barry, our own SG material, Bubakar Mbo, welcome. And then the new executive, some of the new elected members who are able to be here with us today, we are also welcoming you to this, and the entire student body. I just want to once more take this opportunity to welcome all of you to this August occasion. Thank you very much.
We will have, of course, the dean, the principal, and the chief executive officer of the School of Business and Public Administration, Dr. Mahmoud Fani, to also give us the further advice. He is not.
It's not okay. Okay? In academia, we don't want the class to be left behind. Make sure that you participate. You don't need to be meant to be doing it. Okay? And then when you go out to compete for jobs, you only be there competing with them. So therefore, please participate in research and participate in ECOMANSA activities. The welfare committee, I think they did a very good job. We need to commend them for their very good job. They will be there with you for the next 4 or 5 days. And their job is definitely a very big job. They have to give you food and all the time. Make sure we are here today. So therefore, welfare committee, bravo for a very good job. We have a very strong team at BPA. Team means together each achieve more. You don't see this team that we have in other schools. BPA is a very strong family that we have. Anytime you want to see your staff, they're all available to you to talk to them. So that's why as a school, we're always accessible. You can always use us to help you in terms of your guidance. Utilize the opportunity or use us to go far. we're always available to help you to be better when you graduate as a School of Business graduate. So as a school, we're always here and we're always here to help you. Okay, and use the opportunity before you graduate and make sure that you utilize the chance. 2 days ago, during the election, I was there, I observed the IEC, they did a very good job. A lot of Muslims students participated very well in the activity, and I think that's definitely commendable that we really want people to participate. You don't want to be here, you graduate, and you don't say, oh, I did A, B, C, and D. I think we all need to be part of BPA and say that yes, I participate and I really need to do A, B, C, and D. Amadu did a very good job when it comes to research as well. Mohammed did the same thing. And we don't want to be here as a student of BPA, do something for us. What do you do for BPA? I spent a lot of you around here. Haidar has been always there helping students. But please participate at UTG. And the unity that we have, you don't see that anywhere. And they're all jealous about BPA. The BPA has been the one bringing the money to UTG. And we are the ones creating, we are the innovators. We are the trendsetters. We always come with new ideas that the other schools don't have. So therefore, please, come up with new things. Let's capture our trophies again. We used to win the trophies, let's bring the trophies back to BPA. And that will make me happy come next competition. So therefore, I'm very happy to be here, and please continue the hard work. It's going to be a week-long activity. When you go back, please work hard and do well. You are here to do well when it comes to your grades. Okay? So work hard, and inshallah, you're going to be successful in life. So once again, I'm very happy to be here, and I'm happy to be welcome to be here again, and definitely I'm so excited, and it's my family. Okay? So work hard and work hard. Thank you very much.
And equally, we will have Mr. Gabriel to send or to say some words of wisdom.
I have to thank Allah for giving me the opportunity to stand in front of you. But I will assure you that I'm not here to invigilate today. I'm not here to invigilate. So first of all, I will thank my able boss, Dr. Mohammed. He's such a very, let me say, fatherly person, because he treats us all as equal. He is always open to everybody, and everybody can attest to that. A great leader. He's not only a leader, but also a father. And I also thank Mr. President Barry. He is such a hard-working person, and we all can attest to that. He has been doing a lot for the school, especially when it comes to tutorials. We know he contributes a lot when it comes in terms of tutorial. He's sacrificing his time, and now I know he is also going to do a lot when it comes to this research trip, because he will be restless. I'm pretty sure of that. I will also come back to you all, the committee as well, the welfare committee. I know what it takes, because I have once been in the trip to Mauritania. It's always very difficult to work in the welfare. And I know the guys, they always like to sideline the ladies in the welfare committee, but I want you all to help them, because when you provide food for somebody, it's like you are actually having a reward for that. So let us help the team, and let us make it a success. Finally, I want you all to know that the research trip is not just for enjoyment. Okay, we need to learn as well. Observation, we don't only learn through class, we need to observe and understand our surroundings, because tomorrow we will be the future leaders. We want to change the Gambia. We see what we're going through. We see families not even having a day meal to provide, and this area is where you will find that. You will see people whereby you yourself will want to give your last amount or last form or cash in your pocket, because you will know that you are really privileged person to live in the Combos and go to university. So let us try to learn, and tomorrow let us implement what we learn and help our country. Because this is the purpose of university, and this is the purpose of the trip. Not only to come and enjoy ourselves and then later go back home and have fun, but let us learn and debate in ourselves on how to actually solve this problem. I will not take much of your time. I know you guys will behave very well, because your reputation will get back to the university. Whatever you do here today, people are observing, trust me. People are looking and people are watching. And you know very well as people, you have what people say. UTG, anyone can go to UTG, anyone can go to UTG, anyone can just do whatever you want. So they want to tarnish our image, especially the School of Business and Public Admin. Trust me, if we do anything here right now, there are people among ourselves here that might want to use the opportunity to actually tarnish the image of the school. So I urge you all to behave respectfully towards anybody you see, and ensure that we end the trip peacefully. So I thank you all.
Thank you very much, Mr. Mohammed. Mr. Amal Jawa, the research director of the 16th Executive Council, to also talk about the importance of research to the students.
First of all, I'd like to thank the Almighty Allah for availing me the opportunity to witness this event. And also, I would like to thank the 17th Executive Council under the leadership of Mamadou Bari for availing me the opportunity to share my experience in the past research and also to elaborate some of the success we gained from the research, such as publications and other benefits. First of all, we need to know that without no research, there will be no development. And university is the backbone of all development in any country, such as the United States of America. Like when you check Michael Keynes, most of them are working in the government. Because of what? Research. They have the experience in research, they design policies based on research. So the experience we gained from the last year research trip to Guinea-Bissau, we find so many challenges, that is such as reaching the right respondents and having the right questions. I would like to advise the research committee and all of you who are participating in the research, because we are all here. Our main motive here is to participate in the research trip. Although we have certain activities to do, but the main reason is for the research. So you will face so many constraints during the process of the research. You will find so many respondents who will not be willing to answer your questions. You just need to be patient, because you are the one who need them, not them. Although in the long run it's going to benefit them, but at this moment you can say that we are the one who need them. Yeah, so that's one of the things that you might experience during the field. So basically, the success of the last year research trip, we published the paper in which the ex-president of the 16th Executive Council, Lamin Jiba, was part of it, and even the president, Mr. Mamadou Bari, by then he was the Education and Research Minister, and he was part of those who published those papers. So it wouldn't be fair if we don't thank them. That is Mamadou Bari, the current president, the ex-president, Mr. Lamin Jiba. And also for ladies, I would like to encourage you to participate in research. When you check the last year research trip, or the publication, those who published the papers, it's about 7 of us, and you find only men there. You understand? And we are saying 50-50, but I don't see 50-50 in that. So we need to try and engage ourselves in research, because currently, like, you can write your research projects. We have so many people are coming to our able dean, Dr. Mamadou Fane, to advise them to write their research projects. One of the benefits is when you go for your masters, you don't suffer, because currently there are so many master students coming for me to help them analyze their data. I can say even PhD. This past convocation, I will not mention names, but I have about 3 PhD graduates to analyze their data. So these are things that you can gain from the research. It's not only about the knowledge, but even the monetary aspect. Even if you don't have employment, but still now, the research you are doing is money. Even analyzing data, you can have more than 20,000 just analyzing one data. So I advise you all to participate in research and to write research projects before graduating. Thank you all.
Mr. Alu Sisi, the research director for the 17th Executive Council of ECOMANSA, to also take us through the team that assessing of the impact of COVID-19 on the Eastern business in the Gambia.
Good afternoon, Prof. Fane, President Bari, Mr. Mohamed Jebu, and my predecessor, Mr. Jao, and our chairman and our able host. Okay, I'm humbled and honored to be your serving research director. So the whole thing started when President Bari called me and then informed me that I was chosen by the executive to be the research director. Okay, at that instant I was like, oh, this is something interesting, right? as a research director, what can I do? So immediately I set up there was already a research committee, so I was part of it. And then I spoke with the research minister, who is, I would say, higher up, and then he invited a lot of students who were interested in research. So we have this committee, and from day one, we had series of ideas about which research topic to choose. So we came up with several research topics, and then we brainstormed them, like which one is most feasible. So but at that time, COVID just came, okay? So we were like, okay, how about if since we are a business school, and we say we want to understand how businesses in the Gambia are affected by the pandemic, okay? We see it as a very contemporary issue that we need to, address. So we decided to choose this particular topic, which is what? The impact of COVID-19 on registered businesses, that is the formal businesses in the Gambia. So we started work immediately, and then we went to the Ministry of Justice where all businesses are registered. We collected all the businesses that have registered, and then from there we drew our sample, and then that's where those are the businesses we are currently interviewing to get an understanding of how they were affected by the pandemic. So we have already done the first phase of the research, which is the rural, which is the urban areas. Okay, that's where most of the work was. So I would like to say that in my committee we have right now we have 35 active members. Okay, now out of this, I'm glad to say that out of this I have about 15 ladies participating. My personal assistant, the one who assists me, is a lady, Fachu. Most of them are not here. Yeah. Most of them are not here because as of now they are calling the business we need to interview in this area. Okay, yeah. So that's why some of them are here. So we are in the process right now. So after we get these businesses, we start the research proper on Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday, inshallah. Okay. So I will urge all of you to participate. Okay, in one way or the other, so that you will get an understanding of how research is done. Okay, so it was very challenging because a lot of people, a lot of businesses, especially in the urban areas, they don't have time. So it was very challenging in the industry. But I always speak to my members to be patient is very key. Okay, and also to be easygoing. Like what Dr. Jawate said about research, he said that it's just like you're trying to get something very harmful from a child. Okay? How do you do it where you don't hurt the child? So that's how it is done. So you get tried by all means to get what you want from your respondent as best as you can. Okay? So yes, like I said, so the next research committee, I will challenge you all students to be part of it, okay? Because this time around, what I did was I engaged all the students from the beginning all the way to the end. So students are learning, okay, how to develop questionnaires, for example, okay, how to use softwares to collect data, okay? So because you don't know what you will be next in the future. So it's a very crucial, it's a learning process for all students that are engaged in the research committee. So I thank you all for being present here, and then I declare this research to open. Thank you all.
And then the final speaker for the session will be the soon-to-be expired president of ECOMANSA, Mr. Mahmoud Bali, to give us the closing remarks. I welcome you all, gentlemen, to the opening ceremony of the ECOMANSA Research Group.
Use this opportunity to recognize the presence of Prof. Fane, the presence of Amadou Diallo, the presence of Mr. Jibu, and the presence of LUCC, and of course the presence of the chairman of NBR, and of course the presence of my humble boss, my motivator, Mr. Lamin Jiba. Gaspar, you have been trying me since yesterday night. I know you have been trying to make sure you mirror the loss that you did yesterday. I will not follow that. I am not a retired president. I'm retired as the president of ECOMANSA, but not retired or tired of serving the state. I know the individuals in the high table with their busy schedules, they sacrifice and make sure they attend this ceremony. We, the 17th Executive Council, are excited of having them, and also I recognize the unflinching support of the students in the University of the Gambia, especially the students in the School of Business and Public Administration. We have adjourned lectures to be online for them to be here, but some could not, for reasons beyond their control, but we sacrificed to be here. We, the 17th Executive Council, are excited of having you. You can please give a round of applause for yourselves. I will do that with Mr. Joel. In life, there are people that you meet, you don't even understand the label. You will be bamboozled by some of the relationship you might have with them. But he's an individual that will push you. He's an individual that will make sure things are done. You will be roaming around from morning till evening in his car, using his fuel, using his influence on people to make sure that we have the donation that we need, to make sure we have the job that we need for this trip to be possible. To the research director, LUCC, I ever wanted in my heart that the School of Business and Public Administration to have a nationwide tour which will inculcate research. When we came in office in June 2012, the COVID-19 was at its peak, and we could not organize the research field because of that. When I spoke to him, like, how possible do you think this can be done? He said, it will be possible. I told him, honestly, I'm not saying anything that can be possible. He said, I saw the picture of how things will be. And I said, I did not see the picture, but 2 weeks before the trip, he called me and asked me, have you started seeing the picture? I said, yes, I'm peeping the picture. And today I can attest, because of his determination, because of his hard work, it gives me courage to make sure that everything that we need regarding the 17th Executive Council to push, we make sure that we do that. And thank you very much, Alice. When I saw Mr. Jebu today in the morning, the first thing I told him is, please, you are not here to invigilate. So make sure you don't scare my students. He is humble, he is a nice person. He adds value by telling me things that you cannot do. And one thing that I am good at is, anytime you say I cannot do, that is the time that in fact I will do it. Because I always like to prove people wrong. And he adds value to that. To Amadou Jawa, a brother from, I would say a long story, but one thing I always believe in is anything that happens, look at the positive aspect. If you do that, you will be uplifting yourself, but not focusing on the negative aspect, and we really added a lot of values as far as my positive well-being is concerned. I will conclude by saying, we, the 17th Executive Council, have been fortunate of having students like you to be responding to our needs, to be responding to our calls, to be responding to our events. I will remember, we did not organize a lot of events, but most of the events that we organized, they were successful, and as a result, it is the students in the School of Business and Public Administration. I will declare this event closed.
The outgoing president of the ECOMANSA student body. What's your name again?
My name is Mamadou Bari.
Mamadou Bari, what do you have for the incoming president in your role?
First of all, I would like to use this opportunity to congratulate them for being elected. I know the job is not something that is easy, but I believe because students voted based on competence, and I am optimistic that they will do well. The advice that I will have for the incoming president is that to be there for the students, to represent the students' welfare, to promote and protect their welfare at any level. Let him always be listening to students' problem, because you can never solve a problem if you do not understand the problem.
Okay, are there any contemporary issues within the ECOMANSA student body that you feel need to be addressed?
Yes, there are a lot of things that I believe needs to be addressed. We, the 17th Executive Council, we have done a lot when it comes to other things, but I believe a lot of things could be done when the incoming executive is given the opportunity. For example, I would just say, in those days, if students have a missing grade, you have to go directly to the faculty official for it to be solved. So when we came, we thought this is not normal, because ECOMANSA is serving as an intermediary between students and the faculty. So if students have issues, it should be the ECOMANSA that will be facing the admin instead of the student. So we came up with a course, we came up with a document whereby students will be filling the missing grade, then we will take that document and submit it to the admin. Now, instead of students facing the admin, we ECOMANSA will be facing the admin on behalf of the students. And I think those are some of the things that they should continue pushing, because the other aspect is the bureaucracy. When it comes to administration, that is one of the, I would say, the problem that we have, not only at ECOMANSA, but the world at large. Because bureaucracy is something that delays some of the decisions that should be made. Because there are individuals, maybe they have a day or two for you to decide their fate. But passing things through bureaucracy makes things more difficult for those kind of individuals. So sometimes I feel like there should be a shortcut of doing certain things, especially if it is urgent, especially if it is emergency for some individual. So they have to push very hard. The admin, they have to make sure that they always protect and promote the welfare of students.
So what are some sort of advice that you would give to the president that those sort of challenges could be easy or could be solved?
One of the things that I would advise is do not consider the admin as an enemy, unless and until they prove to be that. To be that in the sense they are not trying to protect and promote the welfare of students, then you consider the admin as an enemy. But as far as they are, as far as you have that dialogue with them to make sure you see the possible ways of solving certain issues, I think he should consider the admin as a friend. And sometimes, again, it's because of communication issues. That is one of the reasons why might be the difficulty that we face. Because if you don't communicate with the authority at time, it takes time for certain things to happen. So the communication should be there. He should always push to make sure the admin serve the best interest of students.
Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, sir.